Why gifted students become targets of bullies, talented yet lonely in the crowd. Welcome, dear parents, to today's discussion. There's an ironic reality that sometimes our children's academic excellence and outstanding talents can unintentionally make them the center of unwanted attention. Even victims of school bullying. This can leave lasting psychological scars on our children. Therefore, it's crucial for us, as adults, to understand the challenges our children face and provide appropriate support. Key points to be shared. In today's conversation, we will explore two critical aspects. First, we'll examine why intelligent, gifted children often become targets of bullying, social exclusion, or envy from peers. Next, we'll delve into how bullying affects these exceptional children, as their remarkable talents often come with significant pressures that we may not fully grasp. Parents need to recognize that their child's outstanding achievements or talents can also bring unique challenges. Why are our intelligent, gifted children easily bullied? Many parents might be wondering, why would a gifted, high-achieving child become a target of bullying? There are several reasons behind this. So let's explore them together. The first and perhaps most obvious reason is the child's academic excellence. Their outstanding performance often comes with special attention from teachers, better resources, and opportunities. This can spark jealousy among some peers. Bullies may view your child's success and grades as an annoyance or even a threat to their own academic standing or success. Moreover, these children may be unfairly labeled as teacher's pet or know-it-all. Their exceptional learning abilities and deep knowledge can make them stand out among their peers. This unwanted prominence can inadvertently turn them into easy targets for teasing or bullying. Another factor, which may seem positive but can sometimes cause trouble, is that gifted children are often placed in advanced classes, separate groups during lessons, or enrolled in special enrichment programs. While this is excellent for nurturing their abilities, it highlights their difference from other students. Although this approach helps maximize their potential, separating them from regular classes or placing them in specialized programs can reduce their interaction and bonding with some peers. This distance may lead to feelings of alienation or even resentment from other students, which can ultimately result in bullying. Additionally, we must acknowledge that some gifted children may exhibit slightly unusual behaviors. This could stem from being overly sensitive to their surroundings, their unique achievements, distinctive personalities, quirky interests that differ from the majority, or even behaviors that seem unusual can make it harder for some gifted children to fit into larger peer groups where they might find protection from bullying. Like other forms of bullying, this issue tends to escalate in gifted children during the later years of primary school and peaks in middle school. While the frequency of bullying may decrease in high school, it remains a serious concern that requires attention. When our children are hurt, how bullying affects gifted children. So, what happens when these talented children become victims of bullying? The impact is not only negative but also uniquely different from that on their peers. As a result, how these children respond to bullying can be quite distinct. One of the saddest outcomes is that children may start to view their academic talents as a flaw or mistake. Because they are often bullied for their academic strengths, they may gradually develop a negative perception of their intelligence, seeing it as a fault. This distorted perception can lead them to doubt their abilities or, worse, believe something is inherently wrong with them. They may also feel ashamed or insecure about their talents. As a consequence, many choose to hide their abilities. Gifted children are acutely aware that their academic prowess sets them apart. To blend in and avoid attention, they may deliberately downplay their abilities, pretending to be like their peers. In some cases, they may even intentionally answer questions incorrectly in class to avoid being seen as too smart. Gifted children are often highly independent, self-reliant, and capable. As a result, They may take responsibility for the bullying they experience, instead of seeking help from adults. These children often try to handle the situation themselves, attempting to stop the bullying on their own. Perfectionism, a common trait among gifted children, can worsen when they are bullied. Most of these children are perfectionists and highly self-critical. They set high expectations for themselves and dislike making mistakes or experiencing failure. Being bullied may signal to them that something is wrong with me, prompting them to fix themselves to avoid further targeting. Becoming a victim can significantly increase anxiety and depression when they fail to resolve the issue or meet their self-imposed goals. Since gifted children often perceive bullying as a personal failure, this can intensify their self-criticism. Gifted children's analytical minds often struggle to understand why bullying occurs. They may obsess over analyzing the situation, trying to uncover everything from the bully's motives to how they could change to avoid being targeted. Their goal is to thoroughly understand the situation to alter or prevent it. However, bullying often cannot be resolved without external intervention. Additionally, gifted children often have a passion for fairness and justice, making it particularly challenging for them to comprehend and accept the cruelty and aggression of bullying. The heightened sensitivity of gifted children also leads to intense reactions to bullying. They are deeply affected by taunts, threats, or relational aggression, such as being ignored, gossiped about, or socially excluded. As a result, even a minor incident can cause significant harm, and they may struggle greatly to overcome the negative effects of bullying. They are also at higher risk of severe depression and suicidal thoughts. Research even suggests that nearly 1/3 of gifted children feel intense anger and harbor violent thoughts after being bullied. Finally, like many bullying victims, gifted children may lose interest in school. They may stop engaging with schoolwork, fail to complete assignments, or even skip classes. However, their reasons can be unique. If they are bullied for excelling academically, they may feel there's no point in continuing to work hard at something that only brings trouble and pain. Conclusion. Dear parents, supporting a gifted child is a journey filled with pride but also numerous challenges. Understanding the hidden struggles and invisible pressures your child may face when their talents become targets of negative attention is the first step toward protecting and supporting them effectively. We hope today's discussion provides you with new perspectives and empathy to help your child navigate these challenges, enabling them to continue developing their talents in a safe and loving environment.